we're going to start getting these strings changed and the neck worked and the tuners switched. So get these cheap factory strings off here and give this neck a drink of lemon oil. Glasses for this. Oh. Alright, long guitar project we're working on here. I'm going to start out just replacing the tuners, getting some of the holes drilled for the electronics, and getting her ready. Now, I do believe these are 90-degree angles, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments and probably drill some holes for it too. Oh. Yeah, they're 90-degree. But they do seem to just fit, so we should be all right there. Oh, goodness. Now we need a very, very small drill bit. Oh. This little hand drill right here has come in so handy. It makes things so much easier, and you don't shoot all the way through your headstock when you're putting in new pilot holes. I don't even remember where I've got it. That's how long I've had it. So I'll look and see if I can find it, and if so, I'll try to leave a link in the description for everybody out there that wants to get one. I'm not the most talkative person on the planet, so I apologize. Still getting comfortable doing these. Beautiful. All right. Now that we got that done, let's go back and give her a quick hand tighten. Make sure everything's solid. Now, we dig out the old fret erasers. They're pretty shiny. They do have some scratch marks on them. We'll go ahead and just even all that stuff out real quick before we oil the neck. They're not hateful, it just has a little bit of grit on it. I've seen much, much worse. Yeah, this fretboard was really thirsty. Here in rural Ohio, your fretboard is going to dry out repeatedly all year long. And because I probably haven't said it yet, let me say it now. I am not a luthier. So I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments about everything I've done wrong in this video, but hey, what works for me might work for you. Might tell you what not to do too. A little bit of scarring there on the fretboard. Well, it just tells me it's real wood. This thing only cost me $190 with shipping, so it's a newer company, Aosen. They've been around for about 5 or 6 years. I figured I'd give her a shot. And since everybody else is doing electric videos, I figured I'd try an acoustic one to start her out as my first entry back into the old video making. So today we're going to make a bunch of big mistakes, I'm sure. We're going to install some electronics on this guy. And it's not the greatest set of electronics in the world. It's just a little Amazon special. It's got a tuner built in and all that. We got to get it cut. I will say this, it's got a piezo and a mic that goes inside that comes off the electronics. I've used one just like it before and it sounded pretty good, so I figured why not give them a shot again. But it didn't come with a template or any instructions, so I'll be making this up as I go along. Bear with me. Now we have to drill the hole. Our piezo pickup's going to go in. And normally I would say all the way down in the corner. We're going to do it just a bit shy. Well, they had a shim in it, those bastards. Oh, I definitely won't need the shim with this in there. In fact, I'll be sanding that bad boy down quite a bit. And it's still not a big enough bit. Like I said, I'm not a luthier. This is trial and error. There we go. Oh. Oh. Well, that's gonna have to come way down. Doo-doo-doo. That one. Now that should line up perfectly between those. Yep. Now, and I don't have a whole lot of room to work with that, for sure. Oh. Now, we'll go just to the inside. Because I can always make the hole bigger, but you can't make it smaller. And this is where everybody can cringe, as we start cutting now. Knew we were going to break at least one of them bad boys. Probably going to go through a few of them. Oh, because this tool is not designed for this. Got to come around this way. Well, I'm probably going to block the camera for this last cut, but I'll try not to block it entirely. Alright, now we're hanging on by a thread. So now, we can see how much we need to widen that hole. Now, actually. I love angles. Oh. Feeling another one. Steady wins the race. That's what I thought. That comes right back to my tape. All right. Oh, just need to widen that up back there a little bit. Oh, we're so close. Just a hair. Okay. Awesome. Oh. Well, I need to think on how I'm cutting that one. So we're going to take a quick stop here and I'll edit some of this stuff together. Maybe we'll get our first video up. We'll see how she goes.